Godly Choice System Chapter 1, God-Level Selection System. Zhonghai City, Longyang County. As the top 3 top-tier cities in China and a well-known international metropolis, Zhonghai City is located at the estuary of the sea, backed by the vast inland, facing the sea, where countless trade ships gather here, making it a top city in the world. Therefore, in the county under the jurisdiction of Zhonghai City, everyone sharpened their heads and squeezed into Zhonghai City. People who stay in Longyang County are all crooked melons and jujubes, and they belong to the category of people who eat and wait to die. On February 15, Jitsai School, mock exam. Student Li Yun, wake up. The invigilator, who is also the physics teacher of class 14, knocked on the table of a boy who was sleeping on the table with a helpless expression. The next semester of high school just started. The school organized a school mock exam. The purpose is to let students enter the state of preparation for the college entrance examination as soon as possible. Of course, the purpose of this mock exam is not for the students of class 14. Class 14 is a poor class. It belongs to a group of hopeless students. The school has long given up and only asks them to pass the exam and obtain a diploma. Just don't make any trouble. But this boy named Li Yun was too presumptuous, and went to sleep on his stomach during the exam. Physics teachers can ignore those who crane their necks and want to peek at other people's answers, because this classroom is full of poor students and they can't copy them if they want to. But if the inspected leader sees a sleeping examinee, his invigilator will inevitably be glared by the leader. Student Li Yun. Pushed by the teacher, Li Yun finally woke up, rubbed his eyes and yawned. The physics teacher's eyelids furiously. This student is not bad in appearance. He is 1.78 meters tall, has good facial features and a well-proportioned body. It belongs to the level that girls will look more at when walking on the road. But it was this lazy appearance that destroyed his sunny and handsome temperament. Teacher. Li Yun nodded at him, motioning to wake up. The teacher snorted and threw down the phrase, "Take a test," and then continued to patrol with his hands on his back. He doesn't ask Li Yun to get a passing score, which is simply impossible for the poor class students. They will have at most 2 or 3 multiple-choice questions, and a double-digit score is considered a high reputation. Li Yun also knew what the physics teacher meant, but he had no other choice. Li Yun grew up in an orphanage, and when he was 6 years old, he was taken in by a kind old man. Also taken in with him, there is another person whom Li Yun attaches great importance to, and also his god-sister, Li Feng. The old man passed away a few years ago, leaving Li Yun and Li Feng, as well as the old man's 2 granddaughters. A family of 4 was facing distressing economic problems. Li Yun had to carry the family and chose to give it to others at night. Work part-time to earn living expenses and tuition. Therefore, Li Yun has nothing to do with this indefinite physics multiple-choice question in the test paper. 3 shorts and 1 short election are the shortest, and 3 shorts and 1 long election are the longest. Li Yun said silently, "It's you, choose D." Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the God-level selection system. The system is initializing, 1%, 100%, and the binding is successful. What? System. He picked AD and got a system. Li Yun frowned, wondering if he had a hallucination. Nothing happened next. Li Yun gave a wry smile. There is no system in the novel in the world. He should continue to do the problem. As shown in figure A, a lightweight spring, A, when the object is separated from the spring, B, the spring stiffness coefficient is 7.5 nCm. Seeing this indefinite physics problem with an exploding difficulty, Li Yun frowned. The so-called indefinite multiple-choice questions are that there are multiple correct answers in the answer. All the correct answers get 6 points, the correct but incomplete choices get 3 points, and the wrong choices get 0 points. Therefore, multiple-choice questions in physics are the most difficult in theory. At this time. Ding, trigger the option event, please choose the host. Option 1, write nothing, no reward. Option 2, write the correct answers A and B on the test paper, and reward novices with a big gift package *2. Trough. Is there a system? Godly Choice System Chapter 2, Ding, get 2 newbie gift packages. Li Yun opened his mouth wide in shock, his heart beating wildly. There is really a system in the world, and it is bound to him. In this way, he will soon become the CEO, marry Bai Fume, let his sister and twin sisters live a happy life and reach the pinnacle of life. Student Li Yun, concentrate on doing the problem. The physics teacher frowned slightly. Is this student stupid? Yes. Li Yun replied in a loud excitement, making the boring students in the classroom look sideways. What is he doing? I think it's crazy, right? Hee, I'm definitely sleeping confused, this family is very poor. Li Yun ignores these bad relations with him, and despises the discussions of his classmates. With the God-level selection system, he wants these people to look at him with admiration. A, B. Li Yun carefully wrote down the answers on the test papers and made the choices given by the system. Ding, the host has made a choice, and the reward, Novice Gift Package *2, has been issued, please check. Suddenly, 2 packages appeared in Li Yun's mind, and the 2 newbie gift bags had been stored in his inventory. Open the newbie gift package. Li Yun chose to open it decisively. Whether he was visualizing or not, it depends on what the system rewarded him at this moment. Ding, the opening is successful. Congratulations to the host for acquiring all the subject knowledge from elementary school to university level. In an instant, countless knowledge poured into Li Yun's brain. Li Yun grasped all the knowledge in an instant. Li Yun looked at the test paper again, and almost came up with the answer to a fill-in-the-blank question in the blink of an eye. I'm Chow, the system really breaks. Li Yun was so excited that he temporarily put down the second novice gift package and tried his best to do the problem. The 3 subjects of physics, biology, chemistry, and science and synthesis are assembled in one test paper. Li Yun had a headache before, but now he can get the answer with a glance and a little calculation. Only the final finale made Li Yun think for a while. My Chow? Really? The students around saw that Li Yun's whole spirit was refreshed, and he wrote on the test papers and drafts, just like the rich second-generation plus schoolmasters in the experimental class. I think it's a fake. Li Yun's poor family is going to jingle, and he still has to work at night. Why does he have time to study? Hee, I can roll the dice too. Brother is awesome, move the test paper aside and show me to Grandpa too. Everyone was whispering because of Li Yun's performance. The teacher frowned and glanced at Li Yun, drinking to stop the commotion in the classroom. After the classroom was quiet, the physics teacher walked up to Li Yun. He didn't believe that this student who could sleep in the examination room would write a comprehensive question. What? Just one glance, the physics teacher's eyes are almost staring, and they are all right. When he was boring during the proctoring test, he roughly did a question in his mind and compared it with Li Yun's answer. The other party's answer turned out to be exactly the same as his mental arithmetic answer. How is it possible? The physics teacher looked shocked. Is this student a genius, so he only got up for the exam after a nap? Seeing the teacher's expression, the students were confused. Will Li Yun really do this topic? Some people who want to cheat are ready to move. Hey, show me the test paper. Li Yun's chair was kicked behind him. He turned a deaf ear to it, and finished the answer in a smooth and flowing manner, and passed away in advance. You are paralyzed, I dare not listen to what I said, I think you are impatient. Sitting behind Li Yun, the fierce-looking students also followed through the papers, and the 2 walked out of the school one after another. Godly Choice System Chapter 3, Ding, Reward 100 Physical Points. Boy, stop for me. As soon as he left the school gate, Li Yun was stopped by someone, and the other party looked ashamed and angry, and wanted to teach him a meal. Zhang Dong, what do you want to do? Li Yun's face was not very good. Zhang Dong was his classmate. He usually played the role of the overlord of the class. He threatened his classmates to pay for protection when he was free. Li Yun was penniless and was punched a few times because of this. What are you doing? Humph. Zhang Dong stepped up eagerly, a tall man, standing in front of Li Yun with absolute deterrence. I told you to show the test paper. Are you hiding something? Look down on me. Zhang Dong pushed him viciously, and Li Yun staggered and almost fell to the ground. You're paralyzed, Kid, you can write test papers, right? Bah! Zhang Dongchao spit on the ground fiercely. I told you to pull you today. If you don't beat you, do you think you are a human being? In front of Lousy, you are just a shit. Li Yun secretly said that it is not good. Zhang Dong is very good at fighting, coupled with his strong growth and strong legs. He can't run, so he can only fight. It is impossible for him to beg for mercy on such a person. No, I still have a newbie spree that I haven't opened. Thinking of this, Li Yun quickly opened another gift package. Ding, congratulations to the host for getting the primary boxing technique. I'm Chow. Li Yun was overjoyed. The system is really awesome, whatever you need. Haha. Zhang Dong sneered, you guy is really cheap. If you want to be beaten up by me and be happy, wouldn't you be born cheap? No, if you provoke me, you are the one who lives. Just as Zhang Dong laughed wildly, the system prompt again lit up in front of Li Yun's eyes. Ding, trigger the option event, please choose the host. Option 1, fight hard with Zhang Dong and reward 100 points for physique. Option 2, avoid, reward a random gift. Choice 3, kneel down and beg for mercy, reward skill, slave smile. Li Yun thinks quickly in his mind. There is no doubt that choosing 3 is a spicy chicken option. The system wants him to smile and laugh. Dream. Option 2, the reward is uncertain. Now Li Yun urgently needs to be strong, so he doesn't choose. I choose, fight with Zhang Dong. Li Yun muttered firmly. Ding, the host makes a choice and rewards 100 physical fitness points. Boom. A powerful force quickly poured into Li Yun's body, making his some thin muscles quickly become stronger, but not the huge explosive mass muscles, but the masculine body, full of power, like a sculpture. The most perfect muscle that the master has carefully carved out. Li Yun yelled, and with all his strength, his fist and Zhang Dong's fist collided. What? Zhang Dong let out a scream, flew out 1 meter away, sat on the ground, his face turned pale. Godly Choice System Chapter 4, Help Others and Still Have Money. The effect of 100 points of physique is so strong. Li Yun looked at his current property panel. Host, Li Yun. Physique, 130 points. Strength, 50 points. Spirit, 80. Wisdom, 70 points. Agility, 50 points. Charm, 10. Owned items, none. Looking at his personal panel, Li Yun was overjoyed. The various attributes of a normal person are around 50 points, and if they are properly trained, it is about 200 points, but boxing champions and special combat soldiers can reach 1000 plus. Li Yun is confident that the various qualities of his own body obtained by the system can reach thousands or even tens of thousands of points, which the world will look up to. And more importantly, he wants his family to live a happy and stable life. Zhang Dong. Excited in his heart, but with an indifferent expression on his face, Li Yun squeezed his fist, walked to him and shook it vigorously, causing Zhang Dong to shrink. Remember for me, don't trouble me in the future. Li Yun said lightly, otherwise, I will make you unable to eat. Humph. After all, Li Yun went straight away. The face of Zhang Dong who was left was green and white. When was this kid so powerful? No, I can let you ride on my head and poop. A hint of resentment flashed in Zhang Dong's eyes. He had been rampant in Jitsai for many years. Except for the rich second generation in the school, everyone else was walking around him. How could he tolerate Li Yun, a little orphan plus poor ghost? Thinking of the elder brothers he knew outside of school, Zhang Dong said viciously, boy, wait, see if I can teach you a lesson. Li Yun didn't pay attention to Zhang Dong. After obtaining the system, he was excited at the moment and couldn't wait to trigger more selection events. Speeding up and coming to the vegetable market, Li Yun's family lives near the school. His elder sister is also Jitsai. The 2 younger sisters are not far from middle school. Therefore, the family will go home to eat at noon. This can save money. A little money. And Li Yun usually comes to the vegetable market to buy vegetables with Li Feng, except for the exam today, so exceptions. Ouch! When he walked to the door of the vegetable market, an ant who carried a load to sell cherries at the door of the vegetable market slipped accidentally. The red cherries in the load were scattered and spread on the ground like a red blanket. The crowd came and went, and the anxious ant's tears almost came out. Li Yun hadn't moved yet, and the system prompt rang again. Ding, trigger the option event, please choose the host. Option 1, step forward to help and reward several yuan. Option 2, open the mouth and complain about the ant blocking the way, reward skill, fangs and mouths. Option 3, ignore, just walk over, no reward. Li Yun frowned slightly. This system is really interesting, reward money directly for helping others. Real or fake? He and his sister Li Yun are now short of money to buy counseling books, and don't know how much they can reward. As for option 2, given his character and personality, he would definitely not choose. Auntie, let me pick it up for you. Li Yun walked up enthusiastically, knelt down and picked up each cherry carefully, and carefully dried the dust on it. Thank you so much boy. The ant thanked Li Yun, took more than 10 cherries, stuffed them into a bag and handed them to Li Yun. Li Yun refused. To an ordinary fruit seller, more than a dozen cherries are worth a lot of money. As a poor family, Li Yun has a deep understanding of this. He has not eaten fruit for more than half a year. You guy, take it. The ant forced it into Li Yun's hand. These cherries are dusty, so I am too embarrassed to sell them directly. You can eat them after you take them back and wash them. Don't dislike the ant for giving you these. No, how come, thank you auntie. She said that before Li Yun accepted it. Ding, the host makes a choice and rewards 3,435 yuan. Godly Choice System Chapter 5, Sisterly Feng. At this moment, there was a ringing in his pocket, and Li Yun's heart moved, and he quickly took out this second-hand mobile phone that cost only 300 yuan. Account *9600 deposited 3,435 yuan at 2051 on September 25, and the available balance was 7,801 yuan. Li Yun's eyes widened suddenly. Just to help an ant pick something, the system really rewarded so much money? Don't look at it for only 3,000 yuan, this is already Li Yun's salary for a month of hard work, and his family of 4 people's living expenses for more than a month. Originally, his family only had more than 5,000 yuan, while his sister had more than 1,000. Now it has suddenly increased by more than 3,000, making Li Yun almost smiled and cocked his mouth with joy. Calm. Li Yun forced himself to calm down and checked the deposit reminder on the phone again before exhaling for a long time. With the God-level selection system in place, these $3,000 are just the beginning. But it was so cool. Li Yunan resisted the excitement in his heart, and hurried to the nearby ATM. After personally confirming the deposit, he took out another 1,000 yuan and put it in his pocket, smiling, humming and buying vegetables and went home. When he returned home, Li Yun saw a beautiful shadow on the balcony, busy preparing lunch. Sister! Li Yun yelled, and the girl turned her head. When she saw him, her beautiful eyes showed a smile. Brother, have you come back from buying food? Bring it and let it go first. I will prepare the food before preparing to cook. The beautiful and gentle girl in front of her was named Li Feng, who was born in an orphanage just like Li Yun. The two grew up together, relying on each other, and have a deep relationship. Li Yun put the vegetables he bought on the balcony. The old man who adopted him is not wealthy. The family has only 2 bedrooms and 1 living room. There is no kitchen and can only be used as a balcony. What? When Li Feng saw that Li Yun had bought so many dishes, he was surprised at first, and then complained a little. Why did I buy so many? How much did it cost? Let me see, roast duck, mussels, ribs. Wow, brother, you. Poor people need careful planning to spend money. No wonder Li Feng was taken aback. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, your brother, I made money today. Li Yun smiled and gave Li Feng a hug, and handed out 500 yuan to Li Feng. Sister, here is the money. This is the data fee to be paid. Hey. Li Feng's face turned red, and he hurriedly said, the data fee doesn't need so much. Where did you make the money? Take it, buy 2 clothes for the rest. Li Yun said it badly, and finally let her accept it. Of course, Li Yun didn't reveal that he had obtained the system, which was a bit weird after all. Staring at his younger brother for a long time, Li Feng suddenly laughed out loud, poked out his head, and imprinted him intimately on his face, just like he did when he was a child. Anyway, you are my brother. Ahem, no. Li Yun was a little embarrassed. Sunshine's handsome face was slightly embarrassed. He and Li Feng are not sisters and brothers, and they have deep feelings. When adolescence is restless, they will inevitably have some strange thoughts. It's just that neither of them is broken. Before the sisters grow up, they have always been siblings rather than lovers. Alright, you go out and I will cook by myself. Li Feng pushed him out to prepare a good lunch. Li Yun was about to leave, and the system had another prompt. Ding, trigger the option event, please choose the host. Option 1, go to the living room to watch TV and reward a random gift. Option 2, help Li Feng, reward skills, intermediate cooking, charm +1. Godly Choice System Chapter 6, Ding, intermediate cooking. Li Yun raised his eyebrows, is there such a good thing? Without thinking more, he directly chose to help Li Feng. Ding, the host makes a choice and rewards intermediate cooking skills. There are dozens of home cooking methods, as well as some well-known cuisines, Li Yun mastered in an instant, and can use it skillfully, just like a master chef who has been cooking in a restaurant for many years. Sister, I'll help you. Li Yun confidently walked to the balcony, today I will be the chef and let you and Saixia Kai Wei see my cooking skills. Go, you work in a food stall, and you are not a cook, so you still want to show off your cooking skills? Li Feng teased. The two brothers and sisters have a good relationship and don't care about this joke. Who said that? Your brother. I am extremely talented. I have already learned all the skills of a chef by working at a food stall. It's up to me. Seeing that Li Yun didn't seem to be joking, Li Feng said with a weird expression, the head of the family really wants to show off his cooking skills today. The head of the family is not a joke, and now this family is all maintained by Li Yun. Of course, sister, you are optimistic. Li Yun confidently picked up the kitchen knife, and skillfully cut half of the roast duck open, and then cut the washed green pepper with a fast knife. For a while, the small kitchen was filled with the clatter of crisp kitchen knives hitting the cutting board. Slice the ginger, smash the garlic, chop it, and set it alight. Li Feng's beautiful eyes were full of surprise. When was her brother so powerful? Wow, it smells so good. While Li Yun was cooking, there was a clear and sweet voice from the door. A lovely-looking girl hopped to the balcony. After seeing the roast duck on the chopping board, her eyes lit up and she reached out. Go grab a piece and try it. Snapped. Li Feng lined up her hands, akimbo, and said, Saixia, what do you want to do? I want to eat without washing my hands. Woo, yes, the girl pursed her mouth aggrievedly. Saixia, okay, wash your hands and eat. Li Yun turned his head to look at her amusedly. This young girl who was pure and bright like a spring flower was the granddaughter of the old man who adopted him, Li Saixia. And walking in from the door, she looked exactly the same as Saixia. She was the sister of the twin sisters, Li Kai Wei. The two are 14 years old this year, in the 2nd grade, their younger sister is lively and naughty, and her sister is quiet and introverted. After the grandfather passed away, the relationship between the four of them grew stronger. Okay, done, let's eat. Li Yun brought the last dish. Woo, today's food is so rich, and it's much better than usual. Humph, your brother is cooking today. Li Feng Yu complained. Huh? Sister, what you said is true. Li Saixia looked at Li Yun in surprise, and then leaned over to look at him carefully. There were 2 blushes on her small face, and she said intoxicated, brother is still so handsome and cooks so delicious. No wonder my sister likes brother so much, hee hee. With a shy expression on Saixia's face, she was caught up in her mind, and she quickly changed the subject and asked in a low voice, brother, why did you buy so many dishes today? Well, not much, we will all eat so well in the future, or even better. Li Yun scratched Saixia's little nose, and solemnly promised to the 3 of them, in the future, my brother will let you all live a good life and will not endure any more hardships. Although the three of them didn't know why Li Yun made such a promise, they were still very touched. The two sisters also printed Li Yun cutely. After eating, the three of Li Feng took a nap. Li Yun was so excited that he couldn't fall asleep either, so he simply went outside to try his luck and see if the selection event could be triggered again. Huh? Isn't the one walking with frowning in front of us from our school? Godly Choice System Chapter 7, School Flower Feng Shui. Feng Shui, a student in the experimental class of Jitsai, is known as the first school flower of Jitsai because of her tall stature, a full 168 height, fair skin and delicate face, and delicate melon seeds. Because of a good family background, coupled with learning piano and ballet from an early age, she has developed an elegant temperament, and her popularity among boys has overwhelmed Li Feng, who is better than her. But at this moment, the school girl with excellent temperament gently clutched his stomach, frowned and walked towards the school. Today at noon, she finished her lunch at a high-end restaurant near the school. On the way back to school, she felt a little uncomfortable in her stomach due to her period. She walked crookedly and surprised everyone who saw it. I wiped it. What's the matter with our school flower? Isn't it a diarrhea? Hey, if it wasn't for the school flowers to be too cold, I want to go forward and ask what's going on. It's a pity that this is a good opportunity. I heard that Feng Shui was fascinated by the young Master Zhou, so cold. Cold is cold, but the parents are beautiful, she has the capital to be cold. Feng Shui's pretty Lu frowned, and her familiar classmates described her as having trouble with her stomach, which embarrassed her. But because of her personality, she would never ask for help. She could only grit her teeth and hold her back, thinking about returning to the classroom. Classmate, do you want me to help? At this moment, a soft and jade-like voice came into Feng Shui's ears, causing her to turn her head to look at the man who walked next to her. So handsome. Feng Shuifeng trembled. The young man in front of him was tall and tall, with a handsome smile on his face, as if there was a special charm on his body, which made the cold schoolgirl blush. Ding, trigger the option event, please choose the host. Option 1, step forward to support Feng Shui and send him back to the class. Reward Charisma +5 and Feng Shui's Favorability +30. Option 2, give Feng Shui a cup of hot drink and ask him to take a good rest during the official holiday. Reward Charisma +5, Feng Shui's Favorability score is 20. Option 3, I want them all, support and give away hot drinks. Reward Charisma value +15, Feng Shui's Favorability degree is 60, and additional bonus skills, tricks for making girls. When Li Yun received the system prompt, the smile on his face became brighter, and he took the initiative to ask, Introduction, my name is Li Yun, I am a student in Jitsai 14th class. Are you called Feng Shui? See you holding your hands. Do you need my help while walking on the stomach? This handsome boy stretched out her white right hand to her, which made Feng Shui feel like she couldn't refuse. When she recovered, she had already stretched out her hand to him and was held by the other party. Holding this warm and powerful right hand, Feng Shui's heart was warm. It was the first time that she knew that Jitsai had such a handsome and gentle boy, and she regretted that she knew him now. Thanks, thank you. Feng Shui lowered her head and said in a low voice. It's okay, everyone is classmates, shall I help you back to class? Yeah. Feng Shui blushed and agreed. Li Yun supported her very gentlemanly, and the two of them walked towards the school gate together, attracting the attention of countless classmates along the way, and they looked at them with simple eyes. I'm Chao. What's the situation? The school flower of Fengde was actually held by a small crouch. Isn't this Xingxi's family is not a squirrel? The man is called Li Yun, Li Feng's younger brother, he is quite famous in school, and he looks very handsome. Damn it. I knew Feng Shui wouldn't refuse, so I went on it myself. Go away, don't take a and take a picture of yourself. If you want to go, I will go. The classmates looked at Li Yun with envy and jealousy, wishing that they could take his place, holding on to the delicate and soft body of the school flowers, and holding her soft hands, it must be very comfortable. Godly Choice System Chapter 8, Your boyfriend is so handsome. Feng Shui, wait, I'll buy you a drink. When he came to the milk tea shop near the school gate, Li Yun stopped. Drink? Fang Shui frowned slightly. She seldom drinks milk tea because it is not conducive to maintaining her figure, but she also knows that drinking cold drinks during her period is bad for her health. Thinking of this, Fang Shui reminded Li Yun euphemistically that she had a good impression of this handsome boy, and most people Fang Shui didn't even bother to give him a look. It's okay. The clerk inside Li Yun Chong shouted, "Bring me 2 cups of milk tea, a warm cup, and a hot drink. It seems that there is a hot drink of red dates." Then Fang Shui smiled softly and said, "Student Fang, you seem to be unwell. I think it would be better to have a hot drink." There was a blush on Fang Shui's Jiaoyan face again. It turned out that he had already guessed that he was on a period. And, so gentle. Fang Shui gave Li Yun a deep look. Correct. The little brother enthusiastically introduced, "We have a winter hot drink, only 25 yuan for a cup, with red dates and milk in it. Now it is the most suitable drink in this weather. Give me a cup. Another cup of bubble tea, just warm." Li Yun said arrogantly, 25 yuan is a bit expensive, but he doesn't care about it now. Okay, no problem, you two sit down for a while, and the drinks will be ready soon. Li Yun helped Fang Shui sit down, and he was relieved when she saw that her expression had improved a lot. The little brother seemed to see it too. When handing the drink to Li Yun, he said enviously, "Classmate, your girlfriend is very beautiful, it's the first time I have seen such a beautiful girl." Said to be Li Yun's girlfriend, Fang Shui turned her head shyly. It is of course that the younger brother has never seen her. She is from a good background and has never been to a milk tea shop. And Jitsai, she thinks she is second in beauty, no one dares to say that she is the first. Neither does Li Feng. Ahem. Li Yun coughed, and was about to say that Fang Shui was not his girlfriend, but the little brother had misunderstood him, and said quickly, "Of course, classmate and your boyfriend are also very handsome and very gentle, you guys. Together, the two are really a match made in heaven." Cough cough cough. Li Yun coughed louder. This little brother tried hard to let him visit this store in the future. "You misunderstood, Fang Shui and I are just classmates." "Hey, isn't it a boyfriend or girlfriend?" The little brother murmured. The two people were so close when they walked in. Did he make a mistake? Wrong. The little brother finally understood when he saw the more moving blush on the face of this cold temperament beauty. Although the two are not lovers, it is obvious that they will soon be. "Fang Shui, let's go, I will help you go back." Li Yun took a drink and hurriedly left, lest the clerk's little brother would say something astonishing. The atmosphere was a little embarrassing. Li Yun explained, Fang Shui, don't take what you said just now." "Okay." Fang Shui nodded reservedly. In fact, she didn't mind the words just now. In the last semester, it seemed not bad to have such a gentle and handsome boyfriend. The two walked into the campus. Li Yun's gesture of holding the school flower attracted the attention of countless classmates. Many people took out a few photos with their phones and sent them to the school's post bar. Soon, the news of Fang Daxiao and Li Yun walking together spread throughout the campus. Damn it! After being told about this, and seeing the picture of Li Yun helping Fang Shui, a boy in the experimental class showed an angry face, scolded bitterly, stood up and walked downstairs. "Hey! Zhou Xianming, where are you going?" Go and teach someone." "So exciting." "Hey, add me." Godly Choice System Chapter 9, I'm not familiar with you, get out. The two came to the teaching downstairs. "Fang Shui, here comes, I will help you up, right?" Li Yun looked at this beautiful girl, and in all fairness, Fang Shui was indeed more prettier than Li Feng, but Li Yun believed that his sister would not be inferior to her by dressing up. At this moment, two boys walked down the stairs. "Okay." Fang Shui nodded lightly, her beautiful face still a little shy, let Zhou Xianming and Lu Shan who had walked down stare blankly. They were the first time they saw this cold schoolgirl with such an expression. "Besides, you." Fang Shui turned her head and whispered, "Just call me Xiao Xue. That's how my friend calls me." After saying this, her heart throbbed. "Okay, Xiao Xue." Li Yun smiled heartily, then you just call me Li Yun. Hearing such an intimate address, Fang Shue's hanging heart finally fell, and a sweet smile appeared at Li Yun. Well, Li Yun. Zhou Xianming was completely stunned. Not only because I saw the sweet smile of this glamorous schoolgirl, but also because the schoolgirl actually smiled at a poor boy, not at him. Fang Shui. Zhou Xianming walked over with a sullen face, gave Li Yun a vicious look, waved his hand and wanted to pat Li Yun's hand holding Fang Shui away. Snapped. Li Yun's face was calm, his left hand calmly blocked Zhou Xianming. With the huge strength of 150 physique, the opponent almost turned around in a circle, his palms were hot and painful. You. Classmates. Li Yun said lightly, I'm not familiar with you, don't just move around, lest it will be bad for everyone. Zhou Xianming's lungs are going to explode. Fang Shui and him have known each other since elementary school. Relying on Zhou Xianming's cheeky, after appearing in front of Fang Shui's father consciously or unconsciously, the Fang family and Zhou's family have become acquainted. Relying on the Fang Shui family to grow rapidly. It can be said that Fang Shui has been regarded as his possession by Zhou Xianming. How can he tolerate Li Yun to get involved? Interesting. Standing on the side, the road and mountain as tall as a stone pillar, seeing this scene, I couldn't help showing a seemingly honest smile. He smiled. Zhou Xianming, you seem to be flat, how about it? Would you like me to help? You. With that, he rolled up his sleeves and showed off his strong biceps. What do you want to do? Fang Shui stood up and shouted at the two with a cold face. A trace of fear flashed in Zhou Xianming's eyes. Others may not know, but he knows exactly how powerful the Fang family is. Not only is it an absolute hostile family in Longyang County, it also has a firm foothold in Zhonghai City and is accepted by the upper-class society in Zhonghai City. You know, the prosperous Zhonghai City can be described as crouching dragon, hidden tiger. Fang family can have a place, by no means a simple tens of billions of net worth can do. Xiaoxue, this kid is rude to you, In the face of this wealthy daughter, Zhou Xianming acted tremblingly, making Li Yun amused. You are wrong. Zhou Xianming was taken aback. Fang Shui hugged Li Yun's wrist tightly, and said intimately, Li Yun was not rude to me. On the contrary, he helped me come back because I was not feeling well. I thank him for it is too late. After speaking, he took a deep look at Li Yun and then let go of him reluctantly. There was a nice smell in Li Yun's body, like the warmth of sunshine, which made Fang Shui feel a little obsessed with him. Li Yun, I will go up first. Godly Choice System Chapter 10, Provocative. When Fang Shuasong opened Li Yun and decided to go upstairs by himself, the system prompt sounded in due course. Ding, the host has made a choice, and the reward, charm value plus 15, Fang Shui's favorability degree 60, skill, fooling skills, has been issued, please check. The corner of Li Yun's mouth curled up, revealing a very nice smile, making Fang Shui, who had already walked a few steps, just turned around, stared in a daze for a moment, and Zhou Xianming was about to go crazy with jealousy. This kid is so handsome, no wonder Fang Shui will be fascinated by him. Fang Shui, is there anything else? Li Yun secretly asked, is the charm value of 20 so powerful? Let Fang Shui's cold schoolgirl become like a nympho, don't smile later, the girls will become nympho. As for the tricks of teasing girls, Li Yun ignores them, has a charm bonus, and is afraid that she will not be able to tease beautiful girls. Fang Shui lowered her head shyly, not daring to look at Li Yun's handsome face, and whispered, we haven't exchanged contact information yet. Zhou Xianming and Lu Shan were already numb, and Jizai's schoolgirl, the cold and elegant Fang Shui, took the initiative to exchange contact information with the boys. No one believed it. After successfully obtaining Li Yun's mobile phone number, Fang Shui left contentedly, and even ignored Zhou Xianming, who was standing by. Lu Shan let out a hey laugh and patted Zhou Xianming on the shoulder. It seems that in Fang Shui's mind, your kid is not as important as this poor boy. This is not enough. Zhou Xianming, you have to work harder and try to get us take the school flower from the class. Fang Shui is not Lu Shan's food, so he can be indifferent to school flowers. Zhou Xianming had an ugly expression on his face, and Li Yun glanced at him faintly before turning around to leave, and many more. Zhou Xianming said with a gloomy face, Li Yun, right? I remember you. Ding, trigger the option event, please choose the host. Option 1, counterattack Zhou Xianming and reward several yuan. Option 2, beat Lushan, reward skill, Kumquan, elementary. Option 3, do nothing and reward random gifts. Option 4, beat 2 people brutally after provocation, combine rewards 1 and 2, and additionally reward 100 points of strength. Li Yun was surprised, this time there are actually 4 options. And there are 100 points of power. Elementary Inchquan is also good. The skill levels are divided into elementary, intermediate, advanced, master, and level. The elementary level should be the result of ordinary people learning for 3 to 5 years. Looking at the 2 people in front of him, Li Yun's eyes flashed brightly, hee, since the system selection event, don't blame me for being impolite. Waste. Li Yun said lightly to Zhou Xianming. What? Zhou Xianming looked suspicious, suspecting that he had heard it wrong. I say, Li Yun paused and said arrogantly, you Zhou Xianming is a waste, and you, Lu Shan, are also waste and scum. The 2 can be described as personalities in Jitsai. Zhou Xianming started a company at home, with a net worth of more than 100 million yuan, coupled with the top 10 in the school, very popular with some ignorant little girls and some cousins. But those who are familiar with him know that Zhou Xianming likes to play with girls. After often playing, he even took videos to threaten each other. There was a big incident, but Zhou Xianming spent money to solve it. As for Lu Shan, he is a bully on the sports field. He often takes people to challenge other classes, such as basketball, football, volleyball, etc., and will not let go if there is no fight. Once challenged, Lu Shan will rely on physical fitness and laugh wildly, hit others severely. Therefore, in the playground where Lu Shan appeared, everyone dodges for fear of being caught by him. And now, Li Yun took the initiative to provoke him. The students passing by looked at him with neurotic eyes.